right, we're live. What's up, everyone? You already know what it is, the Nooner
Oh
Nation.
yeah.
Another beautiful Tuesday. Weather's starting to finally tick its way up to being nice again for most of us. Charlie, I think it's probably just going to be hot soon for you.
I haven't looked. It was 92 today, so
Oh,
that was warm.
that's
But like
pretty
it's the
cool.
middle of May, so that yeah, it's all in 90s. Oh, maybe next week it'll get down to 89 and 87. So
Ooh,
we got that going for us.
nice.
But
Very nice. Yeah, I guess like summer, what's the average temperature? Like triple digits?
not usually, but we have had that happen to where it's been like outrageously hot. But it's usually like high 90s. But when it
Oof.
starts getting over 100, that's not something that like I normally grew up with. It was usually just high 90s.
Yeah,
It's
but
usually
like
pretty fun.
when every day's like 97 to 99, does a 101 day really make that big of a difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it does. Um, but yeah, there were some years there that it was like popping up like 104 or 5, and it's just like, nah, this ain't right. This is not. I didn't grow up with this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This year we've barely gotten any rain where I'm at, and it's pretty fucking bad. So that's gonna be fun this summer.
Yeah. Our problem here in the summer is that like it'll be like upper 80s, low 90s all summer, but then the humidity will be like in the 90s every day too.
Ugh.
So it
Dude,
just
it was
sucks.
like 60% humidity Sunday because it rained, and I walked outside and I was like, absolutely not. Turned around, walked right back in because I'm not doing that high heat with
Your
high
hair immediately
humidity.
just like puffs out.
It's not that bad. It's
Uh,
just like I feel like the air is touching me, and I really don't
yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I don't like being touched.
Yeah. I don't know about you. Like my wife's hair, like she got pissed, like she'll straighten her hair and then walk outside
Oh,
and it's humid and it immediately just like frizzes out.
yeah. Well, as you can see, I don't straighten my hair anymore.
Right.
So it'd be like, yeah, that'll
during
help it.
during the summer she typically doesn't just because it's a waste of time. The only real
Right.
saving grace here in Iowa is that like if it is hot and humid, typically there's at least some wind. It kind of helps blow it out, you
So
know.
it's like
But
somebody breathing on you, but
kinda,
with a fan behind it.
yeah. So that's what we got going on. Other than that, I think it's been a slow
It's,
week for me. And mother did all the Mother's Day stuff over the weekend.
yeah, yeah. I just got back yesterday. My Mother's Day gift was PTO, and I should have just stayed gone because today fucking sucked. It really wasn't that bad. I'm just being a big baby, but it sucked for big baby Charlie.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely. And I'm on the now like on the countdown to like a big vacation. You know, I think we're leaving in like 2 weeks. So you just like slowly
Ooh,
just start
that's
checking
exciting.
out more and more. It's like, oh, when's this day gonna be fucking over?
Yes. My deal with that is like you want to check out, but then the whole time you're there, you're like, I'm gonna get back and it's gonna be fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like you
yeah.
feel the impending doom.
Oh yeah. That always sucks when you come back from vacation. It's just like, fuck, what I missed. And also like for me, I'm always like, what was I working on when I left?
Right? Like you have to remember every
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah.
Mine is more of like a week to week thing.
Yeah.
So like I would be okay if that happened. Because we have to get our shit done pretty fast, like within a week. So we
Right.
only have 1 week for our clients to get us the shit that we need, or even less time than that, two
Right.
days, 2 to 3 days top. So it's
Yeah.
pretty fast with that. But it's like, wait, who's coming in? What do I need to do? Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like
Uh,
what were the? Yeah, sometimes I just scroll through my sent emails so I remember.
right. Yeah. Or like
Sometimes that.
I'm really bad about like skimming emails. So I'll get back and have a shit ton of emails and just like click, 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 click. I'm like, okay, nothing important happened while I was gone. And then like a week later, somebody's like, "Oh, did you not get my email?" And I'll look, and it'd be like something like I was like copied on, and then just like one little small sentence at the bottom of the email. I was like, "Oh, Bill, can you do this when you get back?" I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's usually something like that. It's like, could you just fucking like you told me sooner, or
Mhm.
like not told me sooner, but told me in a different way, like just to me,
Right.
so that it's like I'm gone. Like this shit's
Right.
gonna be buried in different emails. Like make sure I see it better.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Always fun. That's the stress. Like the last day of vacation, you're on the way home. You're like, "Fuck, tomorrow's gonna suck."
Hmm. Well, that's why I believe it's always a good idea to take a vacation from your vacation. Maybe get back on a Friday so you have a Saturday, Sunday before you have to come back to work.
Yeah, I wish. We're getting back on a Wednesday, but because of my kids' hockey shit, I gotta like be really wary of my PTO. So I just gotta go back to work on Thursday. So
Oh, that sounds horrific.
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess adulting sucks.
Yeah, you work hard and then you play hard and then you have to
Hmm.
go back to working hard.
At least I got a job, unlike those bums over at Softcore History. Which it sounds like on their. I was on their Discord today, and it sounds like Delco found a job that he starts next week. Didn't find any details on
Nice.
that one, but hopefully it's a cool job.
Yeah, good for them.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else has been going on this week or over the weekend. I was like I said, I was pretty busy doing all the Mother's Day bullshit over the weekend, so I didn't really connect to anything other than catch up on hockey stuff. I guess I got the Buffalo Sabres on in the background right now. They just tied it up, so
I like to say Sabres because that's what I read.
Sabres, Sabres. That'd be
Sabres.
the Texas way of saying it. The Buffalo
No,
Sabres.
Saber.
Even though
But
a
it's just
Sabres sounds more French than Spanish.
yeah, well, it's not a huge difference, but I think that isn't that from The Office too.
Oh, maybe I
Like
don't
you're
know.
Sabres. Oh no, it's Saber. Something real similar to that.
I mean, it is kind of spelled like that, right? Because
Yeah,
BRES instead of BERS
I think it is probably French.
probably is. They're up there close to
That
French Canada
is.
land. Hold on. Now I gotta check. Yeah, it's SABRES. So yeah, Sabres. Sabres.
Because yeah, like when I'm reading, like that's what I read out. Then I'm like, oh wait, fuck, no, that's Saber.
Yeah, they're playing the Montreal Canadiens. That their nickname is the Habs, and I was like, why are they called the Habs?
Original name.
It's the Les Habitants or something like French for the habitants. I'm like, god damn, like the only thing worse than a French person. That's a French Canadian person.
Is it another French person?
But they're not. Not only are they French, they're Canadian.
Ugh,
Worst.
piss on them.
And I see like in they're in Montreal and like all the signage like up in the stands is all in French and the security instead of saying security on the back it's whatever French is for security. I'm like God, come on, you're in North America, y'all.
Security.
It's like it is like Securitas, like and
Yeah,
it's got little
yeah,
oulots and everything.
yeah. I just finished that Count of Monte Cristo. And it's Alexandre Dumas, like French ass motherfuckers. So many French fucking words.
Yeah, I've been listening to. I think I've talked about this, but like on Audible, they have all the Harry Potter books, but there's like a
Yeah.
full cast narration, and like the a bunch of them like say Lord Voldemort, you know, because of.
Cute.
And I was like, no, this is English book. We're not doing French pronunciations. We pronounce the T, okay?
especially for English.
Yeah.
You should
Fuck those
never
French.
pronounce anything French,
I know.
right? It's like, since when do English ever respect French culture? Ever.
Yeah, I know. I like
That is part of English culture to disrespect.
disrespect the
You
French.
can't,
It totally is.
you can't, you can't, you can't do that.
Like if I ever go to a French restaurant, I just
Also, Voldemort is French. I hate him more. He has a
he,
French name.
yeah.
I see why they call him the Dark Lord.
Mm-hmm. Talk about being gay and French.
Ugh,
You know, but
shocking.
which I actually just got the last book was it Deathly Hollows in that version. So I'm finishing up my book now, and I'm excited to listen to that one. It's also like 24 hours long, so that'll keep me busy for a while.
So you just listen to this like when you're at work?
Yeah, and in the car.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I always wonder that. It's like, I know people that blow through books by this audiobooking. And I'm
Mhm.
like, when do you do this? Because I can't listen to shit and like use my brain at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm
my
not
job
paying
is a lot of my job's a lot of like busy setting stuff up and then spend 3 days waiting for it to be done, kind of thing. So I'll have like a one busy day, and then like 2 days where I'm literally at my desk like doing nothing all day, which is fucking
waiting.
horrible. So yeah, I just like listen to books and keep constantly like updating, like refreshing Yahoo News and YouTube to see if something interesting will come up to fill my time.
Understood.
I know. But my boss is cool, so like I can take 2 hour lunch breaks and shit if I'm not busy. So
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking, like, why can't you just work from home those days?
I wish. I wish. The president of our company is like so totally against people working remote that like, because I've asked, like, can I work from home like 2 days a week? Like, no, we need you here. I was like, well, I live 10 minutes away, so if you need me here, like, I could just come in. Like, no, no, need you here. Like, fuck.
Yeah, like it's the most ridiculous shit of like, what, you do you own the building? Like, do you rent? Is it one of those kind of situations?
No, like we own the building, and it's just he just if you're salaried in the office, I think he just like considers you like backup hourly work, just in case like somebody on the actual production floor doesn't show up. They're like, hey, we need you out there. Go.
Oh, that's another thing of like, just call them up and say,
That's what I said.
hey.
Like, just call me. I'll come in. Like when during COVID, we had to like we split up like the office split up into like two teams. And one week, one team would work from home, and then like then we'd switch off just so like we could spread out in the office. He never emails me directly, like ever. The president of our company, he doesn't. He hardly even talks to me half the time in the office. But he would just send me like 4 or 5 times a day, like the most asinine emails. I'm like, oh, I know what you're doing. You're trying to see how long it takes me to email you back. Make sure I'm actually like at home and working. Like,
Oh, that's one of those things where it's like, I'm actually busy doing work, and you want me to stop doing that to email you back on something that isn't pertinent.
right. Well, and also my job is like totally project based. So in my mind, like I've told my direct boss this, and he gets it. He's like, well, there's nothing I can do. Like the company policy. I was like, if I decided to go play golf on a Tuesday afternoon and then stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning and get a project done, like, isn't that on me? You know?
That's what younger mindsets have of, as long as it gets
Mm-hmm.
as long as it gets done, give them that. Usually, if you have happy employees, you make more money because they actually do decent
Oh
work
yeah.
for you, even if it's not the full 8 hours. But like, let's be honest, depending on the type of service you're providing, it doesn't always necessitate that.
Right.
And so why not let people be at home so they can, God forbid, vacuum while they're at home and clean or do some laundry, get some shit done. It's not necessarily mean that you're leaving.
Right.
You're still here. other than sitting at your computer listening to an audiobook or trying to find something else to
Right.
fill in your time because there's nothing more.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that as long as everything is getting done on time again.
Oh yeah.
It's about control more
Yeah.
than anything that makes sense. It's
I
a
think that's
control
what
thing.
his thing is. That he doesn't like not knowing what, or at least having the opportunity of knowing what everyone's doing at one single moment. And because he went on vacation to Fiji with his wife and took his work laptop and was like sending out like work emails while he was on vacation in Fiji.
So he can write it off as a business trip?
I doubt that, but he doesn't own the company. But
Well, like tax purposes and shit.
maybe I think he just
Like,
doesn't. I think he's just so like I got to be in control of this business all day, every day. So that's what kind of person he is. But it's fine. It's fine. Typically, like he doesn't like people working from home, but like there's plenty of times like if I'm that bored and I have like T-shirts to print and shit, I'll just go to like my direct boss and be like, "Hey, so I'm pretty slow right now, and my kid doesn't feel good." He's like, "Just take your laptop home. Don't let anybody see you leave."
well, that's the other thing of like, I've been here for at least half of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here for 3/4 of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's two, it's three,
Oh
and
yeah.
bounce. But yes, I have my work laptop. If anything comes up, I will be able to get on that. It's not like it's not going to get done
Right.
until tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not going to just sit here.
Yeah. Like watching the clock. Like fuck. Come on. Like
And
so.
that's the whole point of being fucking salary. Like,
Yeah.
why do we have an incentive for not getting overtime pay if it's not, hey, if you don't have anything going on, you can bounce? There is literally no fucking incentive to be salary if you can't fucking do that
Oh yeah.
because your time is paid for
Oh yeah.
regardless.
The president, the guy I'm talking about, uh, like 2 years ago, he was trying to apparent like he went to the owner of the company. The owner of the company is like a rad dude. Like he doesn't care as long as shit's working the way it needs to work. He doesn't give a fuck. I guess the president tried to get salaried people to still have to clock in to make sure they're working at least 50 hours a week.
50?
Yeah, and the owner was like, "Yeah, no, we're not fucking do like do you want everybody to leave? No, we're not doing that."
Yeah, well, that's what he needs to realize about this guy is he's a toxin
Hmm.
in the workplace.
He's
And that
retiring
should let
next
you
year, so
know
maybe
this
things will
is
loosen up.
not.
Just like right now, like about 2 years ago, they took away like all the people that work out on the production floor. All of them have like the most boring jobs. You're literally sitting at the end of a conveyor belt, picking up plastic parts and putting them in a box.
Oh, yeah.
But we had a lot of problems with like if a part came out bad, they wouldn't even look at it. They just throw it in the box, and then it gets to Kawasaki or whoever. Like, hey, you sent us a whole box of bad parts. Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's real bad.
so he said, okay, like nobody can listen to music until like our quality issues. And 2 years later, he was like, yep, quality's still bad. Like no more, you still can't have music. And I was like, well, obviously it's not the fucking music, is it? Like if it was bad with
Well,
music, it was bad without music. Music's not the fucking problem.
dude, like, where did you, like, but also,
He's
though,
a super old school. Like he spent most of his career as like some sort of like regional director of sales for Sears. So he's just like this old school
oh,
corporate guy.
oh, yeah, where's Sears right
Yeah,
now?
exactly. So, but whatever. The only like the one thing that really keeps me there is for one, my boss is cool, and he's just like, yeah, if you need to like leave early, just leave early. Just don't let him see you leave. Like I don't care. I know you're doing your job. I don't care.
Right.
So, but also like talking about people being like efficient. I think during COVID, when everybody started working from home, I think people like found companies found like, oh, people are actually being more efficient because
Yes.
they want to get their
How
shit done and
stories.
hang out. Like they're at home, they want to get the shit done, Instead of being
Yeah.
like, because I do it all the time too. I'll be like, I'll do something like, okay, I'm gonna go like walk around and just bullshit with people for the next 2 hours, and then come back and see if I
Yes.
have an email. Oh, no email. All right, I'm just gonna walk around and bullshit some more. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
exactly. That's exactly how it goes. It's like you're not getting any more work.
yeah.
You just want to be in control of exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, like as long as like obviously not everyone can work from home.
No, we
Um,
have plenty of office salaried people that need to be there. Like they're involved with like the actual production of parts. So if something
right.
happens, they need to be there. But one thing I will say is I can't remember his name or the company, but I know he's the guy who owns the Vegas Golden Knights. He's like went to Vietnam, like he's a vet. Made some money somehow and started an insurance business. I think it's a big one. It's like Prudential or something like that. Um, but one thing he did is like, okay, like for this job, like I do need people in the office, like answering calls and filing claims and stuff. He's like, but what I'm gonna do is, oh, you need your oil changed in your car. Fill out this form to HR. Once a week, we'll have a mobile oil change service come and change the oil in your car while you're working. It's like, oh,
Well,
your car needs to get washed. Every Wednesday, there's going to be a mobile car wash service coming through the parking lot, washing cars. Just let us know. You need your hair cut.
wow.
Every Tuesday, there's a barber coming into the office to cut people's hair. And then they also did like on-site free daycare for people.
Oh hell
So it's
yeah,
like he's like these people that need to be in the office. While they're in the office, they're stressing about all the other shit they need to do. So I just took that away. Now you don't have to stress about it. You can just do your job.
dude! The fucking daycare part? Are you shitting
Oh
me?
yeah,
You're
that's
saying there's a mortgage payment
hmm
right there. That's how
as
much that shit
someone
costs.
whose spouse is about to start her own daycare in her house. I know I'm on the winning side of that one, but I'm just
Yes.
like, fuck. And she's on the cheaper side. I mean, I think she's doing like $220 a week per kid. But there's tons of places around here that are like $300 or $400 a week. I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's the Porsche you never drive.
Yeah. No shit, dude. Well, you're not paying on it for as long as you would, of course, but
Well,
still,
I mean, if you go in as a baby, it's 4 or 5 years. So,
it's true. I mean,
because
yeah,
she she has
it doesn't.
babies, she has babies start at like I want to say it's 6 weeks. It might be 8 weeks, but then they can stay until it's time for kindergarten, which is 5.
Yeah.
So, which is why she's getting a bunch of babies right now. I was like, really, you want that many babies? She's like, yeah, but that's 5 years of income that I can count on.
I mean, yeah. If they don't move
And
and
those babies are gonna have siblings, which then come in, and the clock starts over. You know,
yeah, you usually want the
so
same person, and yeah, if you could do the same thing the whole time, um, you want them sooner rather than later.
but
Granted,
I did tell her, I was like, yeah, you're gonna be making like a ton of money. Doesn't mean we need to spend a bunch of money. Like, I mean, every once in a while, splurge, treat yourself.
right?
But the first thing
But
she
yeah.
said she wants to buy because I will say she hardly ever buys anything for herself. First thing she wants to buy is a Louis Vuitton backpack. And I'm like, fuck, it's like 3 grand.
Uh,
But I'm like, well,
yeah,
but I mean, if you got it and you can spend it, you know, you're right. You don't ever buy anything for yourself, so go for it. It's like just maybe try not to make $3,000 backpacks a habit.
yeah. I mean, if she would be interested in one that was pre-used, which
Oh,
means it might
probably
have just been
not.
used once to put a backpack. I mean, putting a
Well, she
to
also has
close it.
like a backpack. She's like, yeah. I was like, for what? It's like for when I like go out places. I was like, you don't go anywhere.
And also, it's like, why you want a backpack when they have all kinds of purses?
She likes the backpack styles. This is what she wants.
Okay, in that
In
in the
that
blue,
color. Yeah, it's like a looks like a light blue or maybe like a grayish blue.
it's blue. It's called
Yeah,
like Dummy is yours, or
yeah.
something like that.
I don't
Fucking
know,
French.
but no, she I can't remember the last time. she's actually gone out with like a purse. She typically just has like she does like backpack style stuff, which works for
Interesting.
typically if we're out or typically with kids. And if we go like on a date, like go out like somewhere nice, she either just gives me her ID and like her debit card in case we need it, or she does have like a little Louis Vuitton clutch wallet thing that she'll carry.
Mhm.
But so yeah, she can't remember. God, I can't remember the last time she's had a purse, a nice bag.
Yeah.
Her biggest goal is she wants. We've talked about this on the show. The Louis Vuitton trunk.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, that's just now you're just splurging for the sake of splurging. Like, what are you gonna do with that thing? Like, you
That'd be
can't
a
have it
lot.
out in the house because you're worried about the kids and the dogs messing it up. Like,
Yeah.
because at first she's like, oh, I'd use
Well,
it. I'd use it as like, I put it like in the center where the coffee table is in the living room. I was like, yeah, but nobody like you'll be like, don't touch it. Don't put your drinks on it, even
mhm.
with a coaster. Don't rub up against it. Don't.
That's what some people do. Is yeah, they'll use them for like a centerpiece underneath a glass coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, like if I can find it, and if she's on Facebook, I'll send you the link later. Because you can get all this shit pretty used. And to be fair, vintage is where it's at,
Oh
because that's
yeah.
when it's still handmade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so like the leather, the real untreated leather has patina on it. That's
Yeah.
supposed to happen. The new stuff I would warn about because I've
I'm
seen
sure
like
it's all
friends.
like pretty much mass production shit now.
It's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
You know, compared to for what you're paying for what the quality should be, they have gone crazy downhill. And
Oh
that's
yeah.
why the vintage shit, it's like that's still when it was really, really good stuff.
Yes.
Um,
Send me the link. We'll look at it. Check it.
yeah, and like they're real big on no fakes, like
Yep.
that. That's a big no. And if you try to sell that, if you anything like that, you
Yep.
will get called out. And so that's what's nice about it. Um, but that's where I got all my shit from.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those, I don't know, I got one and I was like, it doesn't really matter whether I go to the store and get it. Like, I guess it's an experience, but again, it's like for what I'm paying for, I want the best. And
Yep.
what they're producing right now is not that,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
But yeah. Also, I got. I'm
but
excited. We're this vacation we're going on. We're
they
going.
might not have what she wants available.
Yeah.
So,
This vacation we're going on. It's technically my brother-in-law's wedding in Clearwater Beach.
where?
Do what? So we're going to my brother-in-law's
Uh,
wedding in Clearwater Beach, and then after that, we're going to Universal for a couple days to take the kids. But I got a custom suit for the wedding. Fits really nice. I did have to get the pants altered a
yeah.
little bit. Wearing I just got them in the mail or from Amazon today with it because it's like a you've seen pictures of it. It's like that super light gray. I got solid
Hmm.
white Air Forces,
Oh gosh.
so be looking fly.
Nice. Isn't that the thing with Air Forces is that they are all white?
No, they well back in the day when the song came out, you can get all sorts of Air Forces. I had some ones that were
The
like
Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones. I had some that were like Kool-Aid purple. And
Oh,
then
okay.
the check was like a little bit darker purple or a little lighter. It was like a lavenderish kind of purple, and then the rest of them were like royal purple, like a Kool Aid purple.
Hmm.
I had some white and lime greens. Uh, so yeah, one pair of shoes I've never owned is I've never owned a pair of Jordans.
Oh, it's funny. Neither have I.
Which I will say, like I see them all the time, like oh those are sick, and I pick them up. I'm like, oh never mind.
Is they're just that expensive?
Oh God, I've got a cousin who's like, God, how old is he? He's young enough to where like he's really like our relationship is more of like uncle nephew kind of thing because
Okay.
he's I was 24, 25 when he was born. So, but he's a huge sneakerhead, and he took me to this like super nice like sneaker boutique in downtown Indianapolis, and there was like a pair of Jordans that were I was just like, those are the coolest sneakers I've ever seen in my life, and they're in my size. And he's like, oh, those are the blah 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 blah, and they were $500.
Yeah.
He's like, that's actually a pretty good price for those because they only made like so many in the size. I was like, okay, I mean, I get it, but I'm not spending $500 for them.
Yeah. It's like not for a pair of shoes I'd actually want to wear.
I feel like a lot of those shoes are like, you don't even wear them because he has a ton of like crazy sneakers he doesn't wear. He's like, oh no, you don't wear them. Like you just
Yeah,
like you keep them in the box until like they get hot again, and then you sell them for like twice as much as you paid for it.
yeah, they're Pokemon cards.
Kinda. My uncle's like, oh yeah, like he probably made like in the last 2 years, he's probably made like profited like 3 grand off of selling sneakers on the internet. And
Yeah,
he's like a sophomore in high school.
yeah,
So,
it's possible.
but but yeah, like should look good. You got any summer plans?
Not really.
No. Try not to get cooked.
I'm gonna go with making plans.
Yeah, fair enough. More spontaneous.
Not that either. I just
No.
don't do anything.
Well, didn't you get an invite to go see Backstreet Boys?
Well, that's true. Yeah, but I haven't had more conversation about that.
Yeah. But that's pretty
So
awesome in the Sphere because I just saw the videos of No Doubt in the Sphere.
those were
The
wild.
video on my phone had me tripping. I was like, "What is? Holy shit! Like that's the wildest thing I've."
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I was like, man, could you imagine them doing like the Millennium stuff
Oh yeah,
in that? That would look so fucking cool.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I know we haven't. I don't know. There might be some changes happening, some pretty major changes. So I'm not sure if
okay,
that's going to happen or not now. So
fair enough. All right,
my brother-in-law got invited, or he had an interview with the campus president position at the college, the Lyman College that he works for. So
oh,
he'd be the Texas uh, campus president.
that's pretty cool.
And he was kind of voluntold to do it from the director, I guess, around for everyone. I'm not completely sure, the CEO, because there was other presidents that recommended him. So it was like, hey, apply for this.
Yeah,
He was like, what? What?
do it now.
So kind of sounds pretty fucking a big deal,
It
honestly.
sounds like it. I don't know what school that is, but I mean, that's a pretty
Yeah,
big
and I
deal.
mean, just I won't say
Yeah,
just
yeah,
privacy's sake, and I couldn't even if I wanted to. 'Cause I
right.
don't. Um, but pretty cool. But I'm like, yeah, with that kind of job change, they might be able to take that time off, or I don't know, it might change stuff. So,
Right. Yep. All right. Question of the week. You know you're old when? Charlie, when do you know you're old? But you're not old.
well, fucking Moom already said earlier, you're old when you're talking about how employees are treated.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But honestly, I don't know. I'd have to say something more physical, like yeah, when your body starts fucking falling apart.
Uh,
When you get diagnosed with dementia, because that's literally your veins in your fucking brain becoming
right.
like a hose out in the sun, like
Yeah.
crack and breaking.
Right.
It's like yeah, probably then because your body's literally like that's an old ass body.
Is that what
Like your
causes
mind.
dementia? Is like the veins in your brain like corroding?
Yeah.
So what? Then
Yeah.
blood just flows into your brain cell, like flows into your brain cavity?
It
Huh.
gets bad. I guess they don't get as good of like blood flow.
Huh.
So dementia can actually kill you. You can actually die from it.
If you get too much blood,
Um,
like swelling in your blood, in your skull,
I don't know if it's a bleeding out sort of thing.
or
Maybe I
just not
can't
enough
remember what
blood flow to
that
your
is.
brain for it to function anymore.
I probably
Oh,
that. That's more the one. But like with Alzheimer's, it is possible to die from it, but it would take so long that they usually die from something else.
yeah.
Dementia can kill you a lot sooner than Alzheimer's will. So
Womb
that's fine out.
Womb said, "You know you're old when Netflix and chill means Netflix and chill."
Dude, right? It's like I want to fucking watch this. Get off of
I
me.
know. I'm guilty of that sometimes too. Like I'm still very much into my wife, but sometimes we'll put something on and she'll start like wanting to get frisky. I was like, I thought you wanted to watch this fucking movie. Like, what are you doing?
I'm into this. Or if it's something like they're like really nagging you on, and they start doing this, like, excuse me.
Oh, the worst is when she wants to watch them. Like it's a movie she wants to watch, and it's like she loves terrible fucking movies. Like if it's from Lifetime or Tyler Perry made it,
Oh boy.
she
Oh,
loves it. So
okay.
he's like, you got to watch it. It's so good. It's so good. And I'll turn on, like, fine, turn it on. And she's just like sitting there, like on her phone, or like goes downstairs and doesn't pause it. I'm like, the
Like,
only
why the fuck am
worse
I gonna? I'm not gonna just watch this.
the only worse sin than that is if I'm showing her like a movie or a show that I know is incredible, and then she does the same thing, or like, oh, I'm gonna go downstairs real quick, and doesn't ask me to pause it. I'm like, you bitch, calling the lawyer tomorrow. Maybe that's my old
I
man
get
thing.
it though.
Or,
I get it.
or
Especially
I
just
think
like
this is
getting halfway on anything, and it's like,
I think this might also be like a woman thing, like not to generalize, but it's the first time we're both watching something and she just keeps asking me questions about it. I'm like, if you would just watch, it'll probably explain your question eventually. Because I don't
uh-huh.
fucking know.
Dude, my mom will do that shit. And I'm like, we just started it. We don't know. And she's like, oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
And I'm
like,
like,
wait, who's this guy? I was like, it's the first time he's been on scene, so I don't know. Like,
yeah.
maybe if you would wait, they'll explain who this
It's
guy
like,
is.
did
And
I
we
word
will.
that better? Yes. But did my irritation immediately win? Also, yes.
Yes. All right. So you know your old whim. Got too drunk and puked on the person sitting in front of me on the floor. Yeah, I mean, people do that when they're young too. That'd be more of a
What kind
young
of
man's
fucking
game.
situation is in this? Sitting in front of you on the floor. Why the fuck? What?
Was this a child? Because that'd be terrible.
I don't know. What? Was this like at a concert? No, it's at the floor. Why are you? Why is?
That's more of a young man's game there, where you don't know you've drank too much. Because now I know, like, if I drank too much, I before I get to the puke stage, I get that weird like semi sober moment where it's like, whoa, okay, yep, we're done. And you gotta go, like, you go to the bathroom and you give yourself the stare down in the mirror, like, keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool. You never had to do that?
No.
No?
But like on nights where it's going hard, like no, I still will completely embarrass myself.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've thrown up night of.
But
I've,
thrown up because of booze only.
well, I don't really do anything else. Like, I've never, I mean, there's a couple times, like, lately, because I've been, like, doing edibles to help me sleep. Um, I'll get, like, kind of crossfaded, but not enough to where, like, I puked. There was one time when I took, like, a hit
Yeah.
from some shit my wife had, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm sitting still, but it seems like I'm traveling, like, a million miles an hour through space.
Yeah, like
And
that's the danger. Like you can smoke and then drink, but don't drink and then smoke.
so then I was like, I didn't throw up, but I definitely was like, ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. So I just, like, luckily by that point it was like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, I'm laying down. I'm laying down. I'm
Yeah,
going to bed. Go to
that's the
bed.
best thing to do is sleep it off, go to sleep.
No, typically, nah, not typically. It's been a long time since that's happened, but typically now if I throw up from booze, it's like the next day.
Yeah,
It's
like
like,
the
oh fuck.
hungover, sour stomach.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Yeah.
next one. You know your old when went to a party with a guy I was dating, left the party when I was caught making out with the girl his best friend was dating, when our jewelry got stuck together and he had to help, or he had to get help. Wait, Bill reads on the internet. Went to a party with a guy I was dating, left the party when I was caught making out with the girl his best friend was dating. Again, no no periods or
I don't think
commas.
they understood the
Yeah.
question.
When our jewelry got stuck together and we had to get help. Again, that sounds like a young ladies game. Because if my wife was like, "Oh, we need help," we're like, "What?" It's like, "Our jewelry got stuck together." I was like, "How?" I was like, "Well, we were making out." I'd be like, "Oh, okay." What spurred this?
I don't.
Huh. All right. You know your old when your knees crack when getting up. Yeah, that
I mean,
all been there. No, not when your knees crack when getting up. You know you're old. I wonder if somebody put this eventually. When every time you sit down, you go,
I
that's
mean,
a,
who doesn't do that all the time?
I do. I do it all the time. I sit down like, oh, my wife's like, "Are you tired?" Like, nah, I just felt good to sit down. I had to let it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think people understood the question. You know your old when happened last night, bolting down the toilet and you cramp up.
Oh yeah, I can get that.
Okay,
Because
yeah, I think I get what they're saying. We just got I had to replace a toilet on our main floor, and it's taller. And me being a tall guy, I was like, I love this toilet.
I don't like tall toilets because I have short legs.
I know my wife's
So
like, I told my wife, she's like, have you noticed how
legs
tall
to
that toilet is?
dangle.
She's like, I know you probably like it. I was like, yeah, I love it. She's like, yeah, I look like a little kid. Like my tiptoes are like on the floor.
Yeah, and it's just like, no, this is not. No, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
All right. You know you're old when you're in bed by 9 p.m. on or be again part of this. Okay, part of this reading thing's not on me. People just write shit the wrong way.
It's your fault.
In bed by 9 p.m. on weekends is a treat.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very valid one.
That's why, like, if somebody has our kids, me and my wife are like, yeah, we're just gonna day drink and go to bed at like 8:30 because it's gonna be awesome.
Right? Like it gets to a point. Yeah, like in your early 20s and whatnot, you want to stay. Yeah, you want to be up. You don't want to go to bed
Yeah.
early. There's
Now I'm like,
something
oh,
that happens,
let me go
and
to
it's
bed.
like even if you don't have kids, you're not married, all that kind of jazz too. It gets to that point where it's like, I don't want to be fucking out here no more. I want to be here, and it's a wild thing to realize, because for me in my 20s, like I would have hated this. I like this is what I was afraid of. Like, oh God, I don't want to be like that. Now I'm like, no, I don't want to be like that. It's interesting, like the seasons you go through in life, and everyone goes through them
Oh
because
yeah,
we were all fucking told, like, oh my God, it's gonna change. And you're like, shut the fuck up, you old fogey.
yeah, no,
You
no.
know shit.
We'll live forever. We'll live forever.
And then it's like, oh fuck, they were right.
Right.
Maybe I'm not that fucking original, and
No, I wish. I gotta start going to bed earlier because when my wife starts her daycare in like 3 weeks, like she has to get up like 5:30. Because well, I don't. She says 5:30. I don't think it's gonna be like. I think that might last about 2 days because kids are gonna start getting dropped off at 7 a.m. and she just wants to be like up and ready to go. I was like, you do know
yeah,
I'm not waking up at 5:30 with you, right? She's like, well, the kids. I was like, the kids don't wake up that early. Like, I don't need to be up. Don't ask.
right.
All right. You know you're old when MILFs become just women your own age. Typical single moms.
Yeah, that's when you start looking to the gift.
The
Gifts.
gifts. You gotta go for the gilfs. Which in that industry, a gilf would be like somebody like in their late 30s. Because he was like, oh, hot MILF. I was like, I'm pretty sure that chick's like 25.
Well, it's a range. You have to be a grandma. So.
So, you know you're old when you bang your knee against your coffee table and it still hurts the next day.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. And I can relate. I jammed my toe against the edge of my desk the other day and it still hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's broken. I'm pretty sure it's broken. I had to go get a physical yesterday, like with the doctor, like the annual physical. Like anything else, I was like, man, like, can you just check my toe? Like, I know there's nothing you can do about it, but I think I broke it, like jamming it. And he looked at it, he's like, no, you're just getting older. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, wow,
Yeah, it's
thanks.
not broken. You're just a bitch.
And then he's also like, and we need to keep a track. Like, your blood pressure seems kind of high. We're gonna start tracking that. I was like, fuck, that's the first sign of being old. When you start worried about your blood pressure.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's just like I'm in the doctor's office. And it just
Uh-huh.
happens. I'm sure it's probably one of
Well,
those.
they wanted to do labs. So like, oh, don't eat for like 12 hours before, and it was like a 9 a.m. appointment. So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
eat anything after 9, and then of course like I got to wake up and like go to work for a little bit. So I had like coffee. It's like your heart rate's elevated and your blood pressure's high. I was like, well, I haven't eaten anything in 12 hours except for black coffee. Like that might have something to do with it. And I'm in a doctor's office where I don't want to be, and you're running 20 minutes behind. So
Yeah, all of those things make a difference. So,
you know you're getting old when you realize you're. Hold on. You know you're getting old when you realize you're the grandpa of the friend group.
oh.
Let's see
Is
that.
it me?
Mm-hmm.
It's me. To be fair, I want some 80-year-old ladies in my life. I want them to be my best friends. That's who I'm on the prowl for.
Oh yeah, like some sassy ones,
Maybe. I'm looking to join some church groups.
or like a
Some.
group. It's got to be like a group of like 3 or 4 of them, and like 2 of them are kind of like normal 80-year-old ladies. One's like kinda sassy, and then one's just like super sassy.
Yes, because they will give you life lessons. And maybe they might have some cute grandsons. We'll see.
There you go.
But,
You know you're
yeah.
getting old when the kids think January 6th was worse than 9/11.
Who the fuck thinks that?
That's when I'm glad to be older. My sister-in-law is not necessarily like super young, but she's like 27, 28. And sometimes the stuff she talks about, I'm like, no, that does not matter at all. Like, you know
I love
how.
how you said not super young and then said 27 or 28.
Well,
Like,
I'm not
that's
saying
not.
she's not like 20, but mm, I don't understand this one. You know you're old when no one understands your Charlie the Unicorn jokes. That must be an internet thing
That's
I'm
a
not
good
privy
one.
to.
The old school
Oh, is that like the old E-Bombs world, the unicorn that said fucked up shit?
yeah,
Kind of
the
like, remember, was
original
it
like
Salad Fingers? Remember that one?
YouTube video. Yeah. Yes. That's a fucking good one right there.
I
Holy
can't recall like anyone specifically, but I remember the unicorn things, like early internet videos. Like
yes.
again, it was like E-Bombs World. You had like Salad Fingers and
Great Daddy Mountain. Yeah.
all that weird stuff. Badger, 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 badger,
Hmm.
badger, badger, mushroom, mushroom.
Yes. Oh yes. All of that. Yeah. The beginning of the end.
Yeah, that's where brain rot started.
Yes.
You know you're old when single moms become a significant portion of your dating pool. Eh,
I guess.
at least you know they put out.
I mean, that would be like if they're in empty nest. Never mind.
Mm. Now you're talking about the gilfs.
Yeah, like this
But
is
if a
all-
mom's an empty nester, like their kids are old enough to be out of the house, are
This
they?
is when I realized I'm as old as I am. Is what a lot of these are.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
like when you're
Now
getting
Charlie's
older.
like, I'm relating more and more to this question every time we answer one.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not absolutely. It's like no, these are so fucking stupid. It's like they're all realizing like, oh, I'm as old as I have ever
And
been right
yeah.
now. It's like, that's not old. Like
Yeah.
the banging the knee things. These are all just. I'm realizing my age. Oh, single moms. It's like yeah, all their kids are still decently young. Like when their kids are getting fucking married, then
I know. You know how many single moms are out there all over the internet? That's why I told my wife, I was like, I don't need to put up with this. There's single moms in my area dying to meet me. Okay.
they're 5 miles away.
You know you're old when you pack every pair of underwear you own on vacation out of fear you will shit your pants multiple times a day. Guilty of that
Again,
one.
who the fuck doesn't do that all the time though?
I know. My wife would be like, you only pack like one pair of shorts and one pair of jeans. I was like, yeah, because like I can rewear those. She's like, then why do you have like 20 pairs of underwear? I was like, you never know. Never know. I can't rewear those.
Right though.
So,
Oh, because there was like one time you didn't do that and you needed them for whatever reason, and then you were discarded, and you're like, never again,
never again.
never again.
You know you're old when a hard cough risks throwing out your back.
See? Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those every once in a while, like sitting like, oh, like, ooh, that didn't feel great. Maybe I need to do some stretches real quick. Like, oof. You know you're old when you've been watching Drinking Bros for so long to watch Ross start getting gray hairs and you're getting tired of Dan's holier than thou demeanor. You're not getting old. Something else is getting old.
Oh shit.
You're not the one getting old there. The content's getting old.
Oh fuck. Oh.
All right. Now you're getting old when. Oh, God. You saw Ava get blacked in all 3 holes before her 30s.
I
Okay, moving on. You know you're getting old when a fun night out equals a week-long hangover.
oof, dude. I've heard about that. Like the hangovers lasting days.
It's been a while, but it definitely happens on occasion. Like if I have like a friend come into town or something, the next like day and a half. You know it's coming now when you wake up on Monday morning expecting a hangover and you're like, "Oh, I feel great. I feel great." And then by like lunchtime on Monday you realize like, "Oh, I felt great cuz I was still drunk." Now here comes the hangover in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I've had that where it's just like I actually don't feel bad, and then you start feeling bad, and you're like, oh no.
When you're like
Oh, was it-
when it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you're like, "How did I get to work? Fuck, I was still blacked out at like 7 a.m. when I drove to work."
oh
Had
my
that.
god.
I've had that a couple times. I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Well, that's one thing. I'm one of those people where I'm like, no, I have this tomorrow. I will not be getting this way. Like I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I've had like guy friends that would do it and shit like that. Like, yeah, I gotta go to work, and it's just, and I'm like, absolutely not. Like I'll go out, but I will call it early. I will
Yeah.
not, get that. I cannot. I can't.
Right.
I've never been able to do that.
You know you're getting old when you sneeze out of your nose and subsequently out of your anus as well.
Oh, sphincter is getting weak.
Gotta work out that sphincter, dog. You know you're getting old when 21-year-olds look like babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we'll go out and I'll be like, are those people even old enough to be at the bar right now?
Right? And you're like, no. No. Yeah, it's wild.
You know you're getting old when everything hurts. Hmm? You know you're getting old every time you move. It sounds like someone crinkling a water bottle.
Oh shit, dude.
Sounds like you might need to go see a doctor, get on some arthritis medicine.
Well, not necessarily that. This is busting bursa sacs, but not really that. But I don't know what to do for that. Like that's genetic, or it's like you might just need to move your body a little more.
Does your body like? Do your joints pop a lot? Like, can you make them pop?
I wouldn't say make them.
Because my wife will like wake up in the morning and just like crack, 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 back. Like, I'm like, I don't know how great that is to do every morning. She's like, it feels so good. I was like, I know, like I've heard like both sides of it. It's like, is it bad for you? Is it not bad for you? But
I don't think it is. You're just popping like air sacs that
yeah,
get between the joints.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, I do go to the chiropractor and get all that shit. You know, they call it aligning.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, that those sacs can disrupt the joint. So I guess to that point, like, yeah, but it does feel better. Um, I don't think there's anything to it, but like, there are some people that like, yeah, they can just bloop bloop. No, I'm not one of those.
Yeah, she'll do the
Or,
whole like, ugh.
no, my shit doesn't like. I'll get like one good pop. If I'm at the chiropractor, it can be like that. But like just turning myself, I've never been able to just.
Yeah. This one time, like my back was actually pretty tight, and I asked my wife, like, can you like, I like laid down on the bench on top of me, like, can you just pop my back? And it popped pretty loud, and it sounded like a zipper, like on my back.
Yeah.
And she's like, did that feel good? I was like, I think so. She's like, what do you mean you think so? I was like, babe, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. She's like, oh my god, oh my god. She was not happy when I told her it was a joke.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I thought it was funny.
Not
You know you're old when you unknowingly quote your favorite lines to something, or when you unknowingly quote your favorite lines to 20-something-year-olds from movies from the mid-90s.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do it all the time. People are like, what movies are like Forgetting Sarah Marshall? I'm like, oh, isn't that like old?
I do
Like,
that to myself. I'll be talking, like telling myself something, and then
I did that to
I'll.
somebody at work. I quoted Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He's like, I've heard that from somewhere. I was like, Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Like, oh, like that old comedy from like the early 20s? I was like, yes. Old. It's a timeless classic.
Vice.
It's timeless.
I don't love that.
You know you're old when your chin hairs come out.
Was a female that said that.
Oh, for sure. Even though now I've started having to trim my nose hairs.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like at work, like,
What the fuck?
and I think it's like my mustache, like a mustache hair going up my nose or something. And I like go to the bathroom, like, no, I just got like one really long nose hair that's like long enough to come from one side of my nostril to the other and bother me. God damn,
Yeah, dang.
falling apart. Your back goes out more than you do.
That's a great one.
That is good.
That's a good one.
You know you're old when you stop getting ID'd.
That's one I am not looking forward to
Do you
because I
still get
do
ID'd?
so. Oh yeah.
My wife still gets ID'd, and it drives her nuts. And I was like, does it drive you nuts more than what it's going to feel like the first time you don't get ID'd?
Exactly. It's like you never complain about that shit.
You're going to be like,
'Cause I didn't
no,
have.
card me, damn it.
I feel better about it when the young kids at the grocery store card me for beer, and I'm like, yes. Even though I'm supposed to do it to like 50 years old,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna take it because this child is carding me. But at the liquor store, the people will card me. Then they look at my, the date, and they're like, "Dang!" I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Gotcha."
Gotcha, bitch. All right. We've kind of covered this one already, but you know you're old when hangovers last longer than relationships.
Nice.
You know you're old when you'd rather day drink by yourself and relax than go bar hopping with your friends. You don't have to be old for that, but that is definitely, you don't figure that one out till you're older, I will say, because day drinking is the best.
It is great.
You know you're
I
old
like day to night drinking too.
day into night, but not like 1 o'clock at night. Day drinking, unless you don't have anything to do the next day, then like sure, go for it.
Yeah.
You know you're old when you start to pity your single friend instead of envy them. Shots fired,
Wow.
Charlie.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right, last one. You know you're old when you turn your music down to focus on making sure you're pulling into the right address.
Bitch, I've been doing that forever.
I did that today.
Like you have to. I can't fucking think right now.
I
I
had
can't
like
hear
it
my.
wasn't even music. I had my audio book on. I was pulling into my kid's school trying to find a parking spot. Turn it down. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a fucking distraction. It's like I can't. It's like someone yapping in your ear. Shut the fuck up. Can't have this right now. Yeah.
Well, those were good. And I'm out of my drink. So, love you guys. Another great Tuesday night. We'll see you next Tuesday. Again, if you have any ideas for questions or like a topic to talk about, just hit me up. But yeah, for Charlie, I'm Bill.